Why are female nipples censored, but the breasts themselves aren't? If you censor side boob, under boob, or cleavage, how do you decide what the threshold should be? This totally depends on the culture. In some countries women can be bare-chested and nobody bats an eye. In the US, even talking about nipples is causing drama. I once watched an episode of a TV show, can't remember the name, where a male to female transgender patient was undergoing gender-affirming breast augmentation. They showed completely uncensored breasts, nipples included, up until the point where the surgeon inserted the implant. In an instant, they blurred the whole breast. Meanwhile, the contralateral one remained uncensored. Obviously, both were then blurred out when the job was complete. The notion that showing a bare female nipple, either assigned or affirmed on national TV, is somehow more grotesque than showing an open surgical wound is absolutely bonkers. The real question is why men are allowed to show their nipples but women aren't. Honestly, I always wondered this as a child. I never understood why censoring nipples was a must, but seeing under boob or side boob wasn't a big deal at all. It's just like the eyes. If you put a black bar in front of the nipples, you can't identify the person no more. We have to draw the line somewhere. As a society, we've agreed that some breast being seen isn't obscene, otherwise low-cut tops and bikinis would be considered nudity. The nipple is an easy hard line to draw. Nipple equals nudity, no nipple no nudity. Because society is stupid. The big shiny parts that guys jerk off to is fine, but not the life-nourishing part of the nipple. Sarah Silverman. On that note, why are we even censoring erectile tissue? I have no idea, but I love saying those two words together. Erectile tissue. It's 2024 and we're still discussing female nipples. Seriously people, it's time to let go, move on, and let those nipples be free. And while you're at it, free those 7 words you can't say on TV. All those pearl clutchers should get is an advisory warning at the start of each show for a grace period, and that's it. It's weird how some media outlets or social media platforms allow the lowest of low-cut tops that show cleavage and the inside and top of boobs, but show just a hint of under boob and they freak the fuck out. Because society has deemed nipples to be too sexualized, but breasts themselves are seen as acceptable in certain contexts. It's an outdated double standard that needs to be re-evaluated. My question is, if we are censoring neural female nipples, why not men's? Cause without nipples, tits would be pointless. Why are men's nipples not censored? But are they though? I seem to remember that an artist started a Free the Nipple movement and photoshopped topless female photos by removing the female nipples and replaced them with male nipples. They argued that they should be allowed as they weren't female nipples on display. It was all meant in fun and they targeted Instagram, Facebook, etc., but they ultimately lost the argument, I think. We should start cropping male nipples and use those to censor evil female nipples. How come breast cleavage is okay, but butt cracks are not?